I just spent way too much money on the Vision Pro and I am already starting to regret it. I will explain exactly why, and if you are looking to buy one, I'm gonna give you guys some helpful tips on how not to go bankrupt while also not making the wrong choice. Pre-order started at 5 a.m. this morning and thankfully everything went smoothly. I'm able to pick one up right away, but the crazy thing is the delivery date is already in March. So I guess people are buying these. Now you do have to have a Face ID device in order to scan your face. If you order on your Mac, it could actually send a QR code to your iPhone, so don't think you have to use it. And one positive is that if you only need readers, the price for the Zeiss optics are actually 99 bucks. I think that's the only thing that got better. And if you're worried about Face ID getting the right size fit, I actually have done this 3 different times, and each time it was very accurate. We had a medium loop band with a medium light seal with 21W for the sizing. So it seems very accurate. And after you get through all of those steps, you can finally see the price. Now, a lot of people were outraged about that $3,500 price tag, and it is pretty crazy, but it gets worse. And unlike a lot of people, I am not planning to return this device, buy it, test it out, and send it back. And now that I ordered mine, I'm just kind of blown away. And I think Tim Cook expected that because unlike every other product launch, they did not show us the full pricing until 5 a.m. And now I know why. Here you guys can see at the base, you get 256 gigs of storage. And if you wanna upgrade, you can to 512, but it costs you $3,700. And if you want a 1 terabyte, you get $3,900 for that starting price tag. Now, Apple always ripped people off with storage. Storage prices have plummeted and they're still charging you 400 extra bucks. Now, personally, I ordered the 512 because what you need to know is that with all of the M2, M2 Pro, M2 Max devices, the base storage is actually about half the speed compared to the upgraded one. So you're not only paying for that upgrade to get double the storage, but you're also, paying for better speed, potentially faster load times. And unlike a MacBook, you cannot just pop in an external SSD easily. What are you gonna do, strap that to the back of your head? I don't know. I don't even think it's gonna be possible. So I would say at least spend $3,700 starting out. And honestly, I wish I went for 1 terabyte because you're spending so much money now that, what is an extra 200 bucks, especially for a device that you cannot upgrade or change. It's locked in. Next, you get to choose if you want to pay for it in full or use financing. And look at that, 325 bucks a month. That used to be a car payment. I do think a lot of people are gonna finance it because that's a ton of money to do, but let's just keep going here. And this is my next shocker. Apple Care for this device is $500. That is insane. You could literally be buying an over $12,000 Mac Pro, and for that, Apple Care is 500 bucks for 3 years, and they will literally come out to your house or your office to work on the machine for that price tag. So I'm guessing that with the Vision Pro, they are not gonna be fixing anything. If you break it, they just give you a new one. So please be careful with them. And that gets me to the next part. If you wanna get a case to protect this thing, which Apple has this interesting looking case with this little soft cover that looks almost like one of those puffer jackets. This thing looks pretty sleek, but it's very minimalistic. Guess how much this case costs? Guess, comment down below. This thing is $200. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. 200 bucks for a little case. Now, this seems like the Vision Pro is Apple's Rolls Royce, where every single thing is a $5,000 upcharge, which is relatively the same compared to the original price tag with this case. So if you pick one of those up, you're already over $4,000 plus taxes on top. Now I have to add, please don't waste 200 bucks on that case. Check this one out right here. This is made by Spigen, a very high quality accessories manufacturer. And look at this thing. We have a nice hard shell with this handle, double zippers, different storage compartments, and little things that will hold your cables. This beautiful cushion that will keep your Vision Pro safe. Check that out right there. I mean, this thing looks excellent. You have another compartment on the inside, a little air tag holder, and you can get all of this for 89 bucks, less than half the price. I'll link it down below. Now, of course, this thing only comes with one battery. And the battery life, well, it ain't very good because you get up to 2 hours of general use battery life and 2.5 hours of video playback. Now, keep in mind, this says up to 2 hours, which we know what that means. If you're doing anything serious, it's gonna be worse. And there's movies, a lot of them that are 3 hours long. So if you wanna buy another one, it's gonna cost you another $200. And how can you just have one of those batteries? That just sounds crazy. So now you're looking to spend even more money. I don't know why this thing is so expensive, because you can get the best portable battery pack that can fast charge MacBook Pros for less than that. And it has way more capacity with the display, multiple outputs. This thing is amazing for everything. I'll go ahead and link it down below. Now, I do have to point something out. If you guys take a look here, this has a USB Type-C input for charging it, but the benefit is, thankfully, it does give you pass-through charging. So if you plug in to a wall or another battery pack like this, you can actually run it all day and it will pass that through. Now, Apple does call this the Pro battery. And honestly, I just think it's marketing, because you're already spending so much, you probably should spend another 200 bucks and order one of these. But if you don't want to get ripped off, pick up one of those batteries linked below and just pass through this original one. And to make matters worse, if you want a way to clip this battery to your belt or to something else, that's another 50 bucks for this minimalistic clip that can hold it. You can just toss it in your pocket, use some tape. I don't know, hopefully there's gonna be other solutions. But for now, you are buying a $50 clip. And now let's look at our grand total. We have an extra battery here. We have the Apple Vision Pro with the Apple Care, because you're probably gonna break it. If you pick up one of the cases in that battery holder, you are looking at 5,282 bucks, almost 5,300. And then if you have prescription glasses, add on another 150 bucks or 170 with taxes. Man, this is a $5,500 device if you're gonna be wanting to use it for a long time. So please follow my recommendations. Go get your accessories down using the links below so you don't have to spend as much money if you're buying it. Let me know your thoughts. Has Tim Cook gone crazy? And make sure you guys subscribe, because we have some really killer videos coming out.